Sold not for sale. I really do. I have to get a t-shirt. I know I need a t-shirt. I can't keep doing this sweater stuff all summer long. But let me get right into it. Elon Musk is facing the pressure. The pressure that I said he would face by hiring that WEF henchman, Linda Yaccarino, I believe her name is. He's starting to face that pressure. The pressure of, well, if you choose to do this, which is say whatever you want or do whatever you want, Elon Musk it up the way he does, well, then I can't get you these advertisers. Or I have all these advertisers, but if you continue doing this, or we can't just shift this little policy, then I won't be able to get this $1 billion worth of revenue each year. He's starting to face that pressure. But before we get into that, I had to bring you to the store. I got to bring you in. Come on in. Come on in. Stay a while. Sit down. Sold not for sale. We got t-shirts. We got long sleeve shirts. We got hoodies. We got the women's V-necks, the mugs. We got the tank tops. For those of you that want to just bring people to the gun show. What is this? What's this called? The women's one? Racerback. All right. So that's what we got for the women there. Solid black. We got black and we got white. Let me see the white. Okay, there we go. All right. So, I just had to show that to you as always, because every single sale helps us fight demonetization of our videos, helps us fight limiting of the revenue of our videos, and it's very, very appreciated. And it helps me continue to do what I'm doing right now, which is bring you news, I guess. I guess it is news. Someone called me like a reporter the other day, and I was like, I don't know if you can call me that. Someone called me wise and intelligent, and I was like, I don't know about all that. But I do know about what I saw Elon Musk go through in this interview. And I'm going to be honest, as much as I was talking about how this was a very bad decision, I still feel that way. I still feel like he could have hired someone else. I still feel like there's better people for the job. But the way that he handled the pressure in this interview, it makes me want to trust him. I know people have that love-hate thing with Elon Musk, and it's usually, you're on both sides. You love and hate him. I love the way that he talks to the establishment. I hate the fact that he wants to put implants in people's brains. You know what I mean? But let's get right to the clip. Let's go. Let me see this.
But how do you make a choice? You don't see, in terms of when you're going to engage. For example, even today, Elon, you tweeted this thing about George Soros. Well, I'm looking for it because I want to make sure I quote it properly. But, you know what you wrote. But you basically...
I said it reminds me of Magneto. This is like, calm down, people. This is not like made a case out of it.
You also... you said he wants to erode the very fabric of civilization, and Soros hates humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you
I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but why share it? Why share it? Especially, why share it when people who buy Teslas may not agree with you, advertisers on Twitter may not agree with you? Why not just say, hey, I think this. You can tell me. We can talk about it over there. You can tell your friends. But why share it widely?
This is freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say what I want.
You absolutely are. But I'm trying to understand why you do, because you have to know it's got it puts you in the middle of the partisan divide in the country. It makes you a lightning rod for criticism. Do you like that? People today saying he's an anti-Semite. I don't think you are.
No, I'm definitely. I'm like a pro-Semite, if anything.
I believe that probably is the case.
Yes.
But why would you even introduce the idea then that would be the case?
Look, we don't want to make this a George Soros interview.
No, God, no. I don't want to at all. But what I'm trying, even came up though in the annual meeting. Do your tweets hurt the company? Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man. Or, I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet.
I'm reminded of the scene in The Princess Bride. Great movie.
Great movie.
Where he confronts the person who killed his father, And he says, offer me money, offer me power. I don't care.
So you just don't care. You want to share what you have to say.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Okay.
I gotta say, that's pretty gangster. I know. We're again, bring up that love-hate when it comes to Elon Musk, but the way he just handled that was pretty good. He's basically just saying, listen, if I lose money because of what I want to say or what I feel should be upheld with freedom of speech, I don't care. And I love that. I love that. I can't deny it. I love it. I don't want to put an implant in my brain now, and I don't trust his new CEO now, but I do love the way that he handled that. That was very skillful, I would say. And I also have to say, kind of getting tired of a world where if you criticize a Jewish person, you're anti-Semitic. Kind of getting tired of that as well. That's a little ridiculous. I mean, and I'm only mentioning that because George Soros is Jewish. He said something negative about George Soros and then gets potentially branded as anti-Semitic. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless he brought up the fact that he didn't like George Soros because he was Jewish, but that's not what he's doing. He's bringing up George Soros and not liking him because of all the things we know George Soros is associated with. And forget about Judaism, right? That's just a religion. The things that he's associated with throughout his life. I mean, his connection to the World War II bad guys is quite enough. What he's done in country after country that he goes into, the fact that he kind of funds in a way both sides of political parties in America. There's a lot that he does that is very, very bad for our society. I don't know about what he's doing in the rest of the world, but I know in terms of the West, he is somebody who is eroding the society, and he does it from the shadows. And he's somebody who should be talked about more. I love the fact that people have been talking about him more and more in the forefront of things, bringing up his name, showing his picture. Like he's right up there with any Rothschild that you want to bring up, right? So it's like let's see him. Let's talk about him. Let's see what he's done in his life. I plan on doing a bunch of videos on him soon. But again, just wanted to bring you that Elon Musk is starting to feel the pressure. That's it. He's starting to feel this pressure. People are going to bring that up more and more. Do you think that you should just do that? What the guy literally brought up Linda Yaccarina. He was like, what's going to happen when all of a sudden, you're not getting advertised? She can't get you the advertisers because of the things that you're saying. That is the thing with that new CEO. And I said it right from the beginning. That's going to be a constant theme. That was just from an interviewer. What's going to happen with him and her in the same room, talking about the advertisers that she can't get, the $1 billion worth of revenue that she can't secure because of the things that he's saying. And now he has to pull himself back. Alex Jones said a long time ago when he was on the Joe Rogan Experience, he was like, when it comes to self-censoring, he's like, if you do it even 1%, well, what he said was when you allow them to censor you even 1%, like when you go along with what they're doing, even just a little bit, they just take more and more and more and more and more. And right now, he has 100% of being able to say what he wants. But now that he has that CEO so close to him, he's this close to letting go a couple percents. And that's going to turn into 10 and 20 and 30, and it just keeps going until they have you wearing a mask to get up to go to the restroom, and then when you come back and sit down in the restaurant, you get to take it off, like that type of nonsense. But other than that, I am out. Let me know what you think. What do you think about what Elon just did? Are you in the camp of like, that was just nonsense, that was just like you think that was like a planned type of thing? Controlled opposition just has these planned little things to get people's confidence back. I mean, it did just happen after people have berated him with saying that he's made a bad decision in hiring this CEO. Maybe now all of a sudden he's showing himself that way, saying I'll do whatever I want and I don't care. Maybe it's him trying to balance the opinions out there of him. Maybe he doesn't care about the opinions. Who knows? But what do you think about what Elon Musk just said? Do you think it's genuine? Do you think he's going to stick to that no matter what? In the face of billions of dollars? He does already have billions of dollars. Do you think that he could be moved for money? Or do you think he's already in bed with the WEF and, there's nothing we can do to stop it? Twitter is now owned by Klaus Schwab. What camp are you in? Let me know in the comments. I'll be there. I will. Other than that, I am out.